I love making pink cheesy cheese dip, and that's exactly what we're making for dinner tonight. So I start off by getting my shrimp seasoned, and then I pour it in a pot, get that stirred. Once it got its color, I took it out of the pot. Then I went on to making the cheesy sauce. I don't usually use food coloring unless I have to, and so we're gonna use beetroots. All the ingredients I used didn't show up on here. I did add sour cream, ranch seasoning, taco seasoning. These beets that I'm using is actually from the can because I haven't been able to find beets at the store lately. And of course, every pink dish needs pink cheese. My husband makes pink cheese just by adding oil and dragon fruit powder mixed together, and then you pour it in the bag with the shredded cheese and mix it around. Sometimes it comes out purple and sometimes it comes out pink, and this was one of those times. Once all the ingredients were in the blender, we blended it up. Did add Rotel to that, and then I pour it all into the pot. I mean, look at that beautiful Pepto-Bismol color. I love it so much. Then I added my shrimp to that. I felt like it definitely needed more pink cheese, so I added that as well. And then once I did that, my kids wanted me to add corn, so I did do that. Now all that's left is for me to figure out how to make pink chips because I don't know how to do that. So we're gonna use some bagged tortilla chips. Are you guys seeing this cheese pull? Yup. I took a bite with you guys. It was so good. Like, if you love beets, this is definitely something you should try. You don't love beets, then use food coloring, but definitely try it. Duh. Love you guys. Bye.
My husband's in the kitchen tonight. We just got home from a gender reveal party. He says he's super hungry, so he's gonna make a pasta bake. And in case you're wondering, of course, everything will be pink. I mean, obviously, not all the ingredients he put in will be pink, but at the end, it will definitely be pink. So he started off by adding water to his pot, and then he added some beet juice and pink salt. Once that came to a boil, he then added his pasta. We do not use food coloring unless we really have to. So we usually use beets to get our stuff pink, or dragon fruit, or hibiscus. When I say beets, I mean beetroot, okay? I love beets for its benefits, so look that up, yeah? Be nice, you don't know people's story. While his pasta boils, he then decided to make the sauce. I promise you, making it this way, you won't even notice the beets inside of your food. You just have to really season it super good and overpower it with the seasonings. We do layers, so it's pasta, chicken, sauce, then cheese. And it's not right unless you use pink cheese. So we're going in with our pink cheese. Now let me tell you exactly how to make your sauce to make it not taste like beets at all if you don't like the taste of beets. So you add your cream cheese, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, Italian herbs, a lot of it, and your onion and pepper medleys. You add salt and black pepper, a dash of heavy cream or whole milk. Add it all to your beetroots and blend. Oh yeah, I forgot to say I also added chicken bouillon, and boom, the best sauce you've ever tasted. He clearly went super heavy with the last layer because he wasn't sure how it was gonna work out, and then he put it in the oven on 375, and you guys, it came out looking so good. Look at the pink on that. Isn't it like the cutest thing you've ever seen? I mean, the presentation was not it, but the food, it was so good. So he took a bite with you guys, and it was a 10 out of 10. He likes to experiment with food, but I told him he's gonna have to make this one again. As a disclaimer, if you don't like pink, just keep scrolling because it only gets worse. Now for my hardcore pinkies. Spend the morning with me as I get my chores done. So as soon as I got up in the morning, I took a shower and then got right on to laundry. I love the Pink Stuff laundry detergent. I also used the Dollar Tree scented beads. I love that they're both pink on the outside and also on the inside. My videos are not sponsored, by the way. I usually make my bed as soon as I wake up, but this morning I did things a little bit different because I saw online somewhere when you get up in the morning, you should wait and let your bed breathe a little bit before you remake it. So that's exactly what I did. After I was done making the bed, I went to the kitchen and got breakfast started. And for breakfast this morning, I'm having pink scrambled eggs. And if you've been here for a while, you know we don't use food dye, we use beets. I added the beetroots to the egg whites. And to get the color that I want, I usually add a little bit of milk. I'm gonna scramble that with some onions and peppers. Say what you want about me, but leave my kids out of it. It's cool that you think something isn't right in my head. Our food is pink, but it's a lot healthier than some of you guys eat. Like, come on now, you sit around and eat your McDonald's chicken nuggets and all that
While
shit.
my
kids, they're eating super healthy. Most of our meals are from scratch. Anyways, to go with my eggs, I decided to make some beetroot shake. So to do that, I just added milk, condensed milk, beets, and cinnamon and nutmeg. egg, and that was it. I added some ice later on, and this is what my eggs were looking like. And of course, I took a bite with you guys, and I am obsessed with it. This is like one of my favorite breakfasts now. How did you spend your morning?
For lunch today, I'm having a pink sandwich. Let me show you guys how I make it. My husband made this dragon fruit bread. After toasting the outside of the bread, I changed my mind on what kind of sandwich I wanted. So I'm just gonna put the cheese on and pop it in the microwave to melt the cheese. By the way, this is what my fridge looks like when I just get grocery and I haven't put them in pink containers yet. I decided to make it a tuna sandwich. So the tuna pretty much has all the things you put in a tuna. And then I added my beetroot juice because I have to make it healthy and I have to make it pink. So yeah. Oh, I like my tuna sandwich pretty basic and pink. So yeah, so I just spread that out on the bread. Everyone seems to want to know how old I am, and that's one secret I'll never tell. I definitely need some more pink dinner ideas. So far my husband has written down quite a few. I'm gonna try to convince my sister to make them for me because I am not the best cook there is. But yeah, I'll stick to what I know for now. This is what it looks like when it was all done. Bye.
It's time to do a fridge restock video, and in case you're wondering, of course everything will be pink. I don't drink any of these things on my top shelf, but they're so pretty. I add them in there, and when my guests come over, they always love them. Brings me so much joy just to restock them. It's my daughter's birthday weekend, so some of the stuff that I buy, it won't actually make it to the fridge restock video because I gotta leave them out for my daughter's birthday dinner. I'm actually in the process of making my fridge even pinker, so I've been trying different things in there to see what actually works out better in there, and that's the reason there's 2 different color mats in the fridge. I don't know, I'm liking the hot pink one, so I think I'm gonna get some more and fill the fridge with it. And if you know, you know. If it's not pink, we hide it, duh. I need another container to hide this yogurt. My husband really loved these coffee creamers, so we stock up on them. And my kids love to eat cold chocolate chips. Bought these before, they were a hit, so I bought them again. I don't drink sodas or sparkling beverages. I just hate carbonated stuff. Pink bottles have milk because we drink a lot of milk in this house. My husband bought that pink wine. He says it's really nasty, but it is cute. And we add flowers to make it cuter, obvi. This is my husband's special section. He likes these sun-kissed things. You guys told me about pink strawberries. I finally found them. I don't like strawberries in their natural state, but because you guys say they were really good, I had to try it. I took a bite. It was so nasty. Thank you, next. I'll still buy them again just because they were pink. And now here's what it looks like when it was all done. I heard some of you guys want to know what the house looked like when it was gray. There's videos on my YouTube. If you scroll all the way down, there's videos of what it looked like when my husband first started adding the pink.
I always forget to fill my kids' drinks bottles up.
Love you guys. Bye.
Let's make some pink hot chocolate.
We just got home from the park. It was so cold outside, so I'm gonna make my kids some hot chocolate so they can warm up. My husband wants some too, so I'm gonna bring that to him. Every time I make it, people are always confused as to why I use water. Honestly, sometimes I use milk, sometimes I use water. In my opinion, it tastes the same no matter what you use, milk or water. Also, I'm not gonna pass up an opportunity to use my Barbie tea kettle, duh. My kids are wanting the pink one and my husband wants the regular one. Pink is always been my favorite color since birth. I didn't grow up rich, so I didn't have all the pink things and all the pink clothes in the world. So the moment I could afford it, I went all out. I mean, wouldn't you?
I've lived in many places. I've started over countless times. Only thing that's ever stayed with me is my love for pink, and I'll never let go of that.
We can't make pink hot chocolate without pink whipped cream, duh. It's important when you have a dream to go after it because, you know, it's very rewarding. There's nothing more sweeter than having exactly what you've always dreamt of. Anyways, I served my husband his hot chocolate. I'm just super grateful to have a husband that supports me and my love for pink. So cheers. Here's to hoping you guys find the happiness you deserve in your future as well.
My sister came over today. She wanted boiled eggs for lunch, and I wish I knew how to make boiled eggs pink, but I don't. So if you know, please let me know in the comments. I usually use beets and dragon fruit to dye stuff pink, but I don't know if it would work on eggs in their natural state. I only use this kettle for boiling eggs, and it's so good. It works so great. She likes her eggs not completely hard boiled. I don't know what that's called. Like, I can't eat my eggs unless it's super hard boiled. So this is what they look like when they were all done. I got them out of the shell, and I'm not good at getting them out. So this is the best I could do with them. them. And then let's cut into them so I can show you guys exactly what it looks like and how she likes it. So she likes them on the golden ugly side like that. Yeah, that's a no for me, but she loves it that way. And of course we added some pink salt to that, and that's what it looked like when it was all done. When are y'all coming over to eat? Decorate with me for spring. I just love decorating for the different seasons. It's what I live for. Duh. I can never just do one thing at a time, so I'm also gonna put away laundry because I've been washing the clothes but not actually putting them away. So we're gonna do that today.
Doing laundry is a lot of work. I like to just sit and look at the clothes while they look at me. I don't know how people who work in the store fold the clothes so nice. Like, I don't know how to do all of that, so I just wrap it up and throw it in my drawer and call it folded. Like, we can't all be good at everything. I just got this vacuum for my daughter, and of course I had to use it. I waited too long to look for Easter stuff. I've been going to all these stores trying to find Easter decor, and I can't find much. Stop asking me to show my kids, because I'm not going to do that. So I used all my decoration from last year to decorate. What do we think, Pinkies? I'm obsessed with it.
I went to the kitchen and my husband had some food that he was making, so I had me some of that, of course. In a world where there's good and evil, always try to be the good, okay? I hope you guys are having an amazing day.
Spend the morning with me as I get my chores done. I'm trying to get them done before my kids get up. I have a lot of clothes that I need to get washed. We're gonna start with laundry. I really like how these scented beads smell. They're from Dollar Tree, I think. Please stop reporting my videos. My videos are not being sponsored by anyone. And my videos do not have any filters on them. I wouldn't even know how to do that even if I tried. My house look pink because it is pink. I like to start my morning off with a smoothie, a V. This morning I'm doing blends with Benefit. I found it at Home Goods and it's really good. I think it has beets in it because I love beets and I know what it tastes like. I think it's in it. Once I was done drinking my smoothie, I then decided to unload the dishwasher and add the dishes from the sink in the dishwasher. My little pink community is growing and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you Pinkies. I don't consider myself an influencer. I'm not here to influence. I joined social media because I love pink so much and I wanted to find other people like me who loved it just as much. I've been called weirdo my whole life because I don't live by people's norms. I will never be put in a box. I can't live that way. Being different is what makes me me. Once I was done doing all my chore, I made some strawberry yogurt and granola. And of course I hid the yogurt container because it wasn't pink. You gotta always be you. Eventually you'll find your people and it will be so rewarding. Stay true to who you are because not everybody will like you. Bye. I'm making my favorite pink comfort food, and of the everything will be pink that I use. All day, all I could think about was eating an omelet, and what better way to make it than to incorporate beets into it. I separated my egg white from the yolk, and then I add some heavy cream and some beets juice. Now the goal was to make it pink and not taste like beets, so I didn't add too much beets juice to it. I also added some pink salt. One day I'll figure out how to make my oil pink. I just haven't got there yet. I like peppers and onions in my omelet, so I had to burn those a little bit first to add it to it. I think that's like the only non-pink item that goes in my eggs. And now the best part. I just add the eggs to the pan and then add those stir-fried veggies in. Of course, we add some pink cheese to that. Like, it's not an omelet if it doesn't have cheese in it, okay? When it comes to flipping things, I am not good at flipping. So yeah, I did that off camera. So while I have my egg going, I decided to get some rice to go with it. So we're gonna have some pink rice as well. So I had to throw that in the microwave. My microwave is on top of my fridge because I didn't have any more extra socket in my kitchen, and so this is where I thought it best to put it. At this point, my kids decided they wanted some too, so I also made some fun shaped spam. I would say trust the process, but don't trust it because you guys, what I eat you might not like, okay? Also, for all these ingredients, you can substitute beet for food coloring, but I like to use beets because of its benefits and also because if I don't have to use food coloring, I'm not going to use it. And because pink can never be too much of the, I had to add some pink sour cream to the top of my eggs. And then I took a bite with you guys. This meal was so good. I definitely am obsessed with it and I'm gonna keep eating it because duh. Bye. My kids love their fruits and we were running super low on it, so I had to get some and restock real quick, so let's do it together. Every week I let our kids choose whatever fruits they want us to buy. 9 out of 10 times they choose grapes and strawberries. And this week is no different because they chose grapes, strawberries, and apples. I think this thing sanitized fruits. I'm not sure. I bought it because it was pink and I use it every time, but I still rewash my fruits with like vinegar and baking soda. And because everything in my fridge has to be pink, of course these fruits are going in a pink container. Fruits are super good for you, so make sure you guys are eating your fruits. Let this video be a daily reminder to eat your fruits, okay? I don't know how to cut strawberries. I try my best with them, but I always wind up cutting off most of the strawberries and ain't nobody gonna go through it and undo whatever I've already done. I only eat strawberries when it's covered in chocolate or if it's in a drink or something like that. I can't just eat the fruit by itself because it's just like nasty to me that way. I can't believe I just found out that they have pink fruit other than dragon fruit. I've looked everywhere and I haven't found it, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. Restocking my fridge is definitely one of my favorite things to do. I've been trying to find the pink pineapple for the longest and I haven't seen it yet. My favorite fruits are definitely bananas, mangoes. I like grapes too. I got this pink apple cutter on Temu and honestly it's so good. And then I finished off by putting them in pink Ziploc bag. Bye. Me and my husband shares this room. I'm about to take down all my Valentine's decoration and decorate for spring. My house is not normal, which is fine because I'm not normal either. For some reason, this room only has one window. I think this whole side of the house basically was like an add-on or something. We noticed that when we were buying it, but we decided we would just add windows later. We still haven't done that yet. I collect pink and sparkly heels even though I can't walk in them. This chair is from Amazon. The crown table I got from Home Goods a long time ago. This bed looks a little bit small, but it is actually queen size. We had it in king size at first, but my husband didn't like it, so we changed it to queen. It's from Amazon. He painted it pink. The lights over my bed is also from Amazon. You can find all this stuff in my Amazon storefront. I got the snowflakes from Hobby Lobby that I put on it, and then I also got those roses from Hobby Lobby. They're just so cute. I had to. Barbie head pillow is from Primark and the Barbie logo pillow is from Mercari. Water dispenser is from Amazon. TV is from Facebook Marketplace and my nightstands are from Amazon. That's it. Want to know more? Just ask. I was really feeling for some rice, so let's play dinner. My husband said he would make it, and instead of making it with beets, because we were out of beets, he used food coloring. I actually like the taste of beets, so I usually like my rice made with beets and not coloring. It usually give it like a nice shade of pink. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I don't like to put coloring in my food unless it was already bought with the coloring in it. Because whenever I try to use coloring in my food, it just tastes super bitter. To go with the rice, I got some tilapia fillet, which is grilled. Don't get me wrong, I love pink, but this rice was way too damn pink. I want to be mad at it so bad, but because it's pink, I actually did enjoy it. To go with the fish, he made some creamy dragon fruit garlicky sauce. He likes to do experiment on foods when he makes them for me. Honestly, the rice was surprisingly not bitter. I just don't like food coloring. What better way to down a pink dinner than with dragon fruit lemonade? I am obsessed with this drink and I drink it almost every day. And you guys, of course I added a pink straw and this is what it looks like when it was all done. Bye. My kids want pizza and salad for dinner tonight. If your eyeballs burn, just keep scrolling, don't comment. If you stick around and comment, it will only get worse. We bought this pizza a while back and my kids really want to try it. I don't know why, I just assumed the pizza was gonna be pink, but it's not. That's okay though because it came from a really cute pink box. The pizza was looking kind of basic, so we added some turkey bacon and some basil. One Once the pizza was in the oven, it was time to start on the salad, which is just lettuce and tomatoes. I'm actually gonna attempt to make the inside of my fridge pink this weekend. I'm on a diet, so I didn't plan on eating this pizza. I don't know what happened, but the pizza came out super burnt. I already knew the kids weren't gonna want it because it was burnt, but my husband continued anyways, and he added the salad to the plate and everything, and he was so sure they were gonna eat it, but they didn't. I was planning on having leftover fried rice for my dinner, but because my kids didn't want pizza, I also microwaved it, not just for me but for them as well. And so it was just some leftover shrimp and chicken fried rice. They love shrimp fried rice, so this was a good save. I really like my microwave on top of my fridge. It just goes together so well. Once it was done, I plated my kids' food and then I had mine on camera with you guys. Bye.
I usually go to bed at 4 a.m. in the morning because I'm usually up binge watching stuff. Well, this morning, as soon as I went to bed, I had to wake up because my kids got up early. So spend the morning with me as I make breakfast for me and my love bugs. And in case you're wondering, of course, everything will be pink. I like to start off my morning with some smoothie. I'm obsessed with blends with benefits because, guys, the container is pink. I didn't finish my smoothie right away because my kids were like, they're so hungry. So I went ahead and started on making some eggs for them, and I added some beet juice because duh, we love beets in this house, and it makes the food pink. Once I get going, I don't like to just do one thing. I like to do like multiple things at a time. I got started on the eggs. While doing this, I was also combing my daughter's hair. I then gave them their food and then had a bite of mine on camera. Then once we were done eating, I went ahead and started putting away the dishes and finished off my smoothie that I didn't finish earlier. I hope your morning was as good as mine. Bye!
And spend the evening with me as I get my chores done. And yes, everything will be pink. This is my new evening routine. On days when my husband isn't the one in the kitchen cooking. Whenever I'm on cooking duty, my kitchen has to be spotless. Tonight we're having oven barbecue chicken and rice. And we gotta make something pink, so my rice will be pink. I achieved pink color foods by using beet juice. I had some laundry that I needed to get done, so we're also doing that. The placement of the things in our house is super weird, but we love it so much. We have a super small house. We'll upgrade when we get richer, you know what I mean? Dinner wouldn't be dinner if we didn't have something pink to drink with it. Imagine being mean all because of a color. Yikes. But you know what? I don't let the haters bring me down because I'm blessed and highly favored by God. Here is the pink rice in question. Isn't it so cute? And look at the chicken. I did real good on that. And we're gonna have dinner with some dragon fruit lemonade because you guys know how much I love dragon fruit lemonade. And of course, we're having some pink fun shaped ice. I've said this like 1,000 times, but my kids are like really picky when they're eating. So I do things that I know they will like this pink meal, duh. The fact that beets is so good for you and my kids love it, that is a win for me as a parent. This is what me and my kids and my husband's plate look like before we ate it all up. I'm obsessed with the presentation. I had to take a bite with you guys. I said my grace and dug right in, and it was so good.
My husband is in the kitchen tonight. He started off with a clean kitchen. When it comes to food, our son and daughter, they are very much picky eaters. Most of the times, we let them decide what they want for dinner. Tonight is no different. While me personally, I'd like to eat pink food every day, our food isn't always pink. But today, we will be having pink mashed potatoes. We don't usually use food dye, so beets is usually our go-to to make things pink, which is amazing because my kids love beets. So our mashed potato is pretty simple. It's basically beets juice with butter, milk, salt, garlic powder, cilantro, pink sour cream. I've said this before, but my husband told me a lot of people in the comments were asking if pink was my only color and if I like other colors outside of pink. And honestly, my favorite color is pink. So all shades of pink. I don't like any other color except for pink. So to go with the mashed potato, my husband's also making some grilled tilapia. I think they're called grilled even though they're on the griddle. I don't know. This is like his favorite way to make it. To go with the mashed potato and the fish, we made some creamy mushroom sauce. I don't force colors onto my kids. My daughter loves pink just as much as I do. My son does like blue. I let them choose everything themselves. My husband gave me this life because he's not emasculated by a color. This is what everything was looking like when it was all done. My husband was trying to be creative, so he shaped the mashed potato into a heart. He served dinner with dragon fruit lemonade. Dinner was so random yet so good. We don't live by your limitations. So I heard that y'all want to know how I make my ice pink. I have 3 different ways of making it pink. Today, I'll show you one of my favorite ways on how I achieve that. And of course, everything will be pink. I like to use frozen dragon fruit, and then I just basically add water. I let it sit for a while, and as soon as I see the color start coming in, then I strain it into my ice maker. If you want it to be a lighter pink, you add more water. I did light pink last week, so this week I wanted a darker pink. I just love watching the ice get pushed down into the other pile of ice. It's just the cutest thing to watch. I mean, look at that pink, beautiful. And because I'm not just gonna waste the dragon fruit that was left over in the bottom of the juice jug, I made some dragon fruit lemonade and then I added it to my ice, and let me tell you guys, it is amazing and so refreshing. And while I love the color pink, no, I do not want to change my skin pink. I know some of you in the black community say you do not claim me, but I am not yours to be claimed. Also, let's take a moment for this tumbler. It is so cute, and when the straw isn't in it, it's spill proof. Wait, I'm sorry, Stanley who? My husband is a morning person, so he usually gets up out of bed before me. I always like making the bed as soon as I get up out of it. It just makes so much sense to me. In the mornings, I usually have my tea and green smoothie, but this morning, I just wanted pink hot chocolate. I knew I was about to go work out, so I figured if I make hot chocolate, then it's simple. I'll work it back off, duh. And because that's the mindset I had, of course I decided to go all out. So I added my pink marshmallows and my strawberry whipped cream. And to top it off, because 4 wasn't enough, I added 2 more marshmallows to the top. Now usually when I work out, my husband's usually doing it with me, so it's not just me. This time he wasn't home, so I did it myself, and I should say I literally spent 1 minute doing each workout, and then I was just like over it. I don't know, but I feel like working out is so much more fun when you have a partner to do it with. My morning was an epic fail, so I took a shower and went shopping. I hope your morning was better than mine. I went out with my sister tonight. I'm an introvert, so I don't go out a lot. Even though it was super fun, I just couldn't eat in front of all the people that were there. It just felt like I was being watched. So when I got home, I decided to make some waffles for me and my husband because he stayed home and watched our kids. And of course, everything has to be pink. So let's make this waffle and deliver it to him in his little corner. On my last waffle video, someone said that you should add egg to the batter to make it fluffy. So I did that, and I thought maybe you don't oil the pan, so I didn't oil it, and this is how it came out. I am super disappointed, like I want to cry. So the next batch, I oiled it, and then I added my batter. I am like super obsessed with waffles. One day I'll get super good at it, just not this time, but this batch was definitely okay. It was better than the rest. My husband loves his little corner. I bought him a table and a chair for there, and he returned them. He does have a room that he can put his computer and stuff in, but he uses it for storage instead. I have nothing to do with that little corner. He picked out every little piece that he has there. I mean, obviously, if it was up to me, it would be pink, but I let him have it. To go with the waffles, I gave him some light pink ice and some Dr. Pepper with whipped cream, his fave. And then I brought his food to him. My kids only wanted cereal. I decided to have this little waffle, and then I just went back in my cocoon and continue binge watching Rain. Bye! This is how I make my fruits and vegetables pink. When it comes to pink, obviously I gotta go all out. We all know they don't have fruits and vegetables in pink, so we gotta make them pink. And if your eyeballs don't burn, I'm not doing my job right. Who wants boring yellow lemons when you can make them pink? They're fruit protectors. I don't know how long they last in them because my stuff is usually only in here for 3 days max. Ain't nothing like a good banana protector, you know what I mean? Protect the banana bananas. This one is definitely my favorite. I mean, look at the pink on it. It's given Pepto-Bismol and I love it. These beautiful tomatoes, put them in pink protectors and boom, we got ourselves some pink tomatoes. It's beautiful. I don't care what anybody says. Last but not least are these onion protectors. Like, look at that. It is silicone, so it's kind of harder to close, but I love it anyways. And here's what they look like when they're all put together. Isn't it like the cutest thing ever? I need a cuter fruit basket. Do you guys recognize this room? Yep, it's my guest room. I was at the store not long ago and I got a call from my sister. She says she's coming over, so of course I had to get home ASAP. My sister doesn't decorate for the seasons, but that's okay. I do, and I'm gonna give her a hell of a room. Despite green being her favorite color, when she came over last time when I decorated for Christmas, she actually really enjoyed the room and loved it so much. So we're gonna go all out with Valentine's. She's coming over on Friday, but I want everything to be perfect for when she gets here. I know she loves her best friend more than me, but after this, I think she'll love me even more. Pillows are from Sparkles Home and Home Goods. I got this mat last year from Walmart, and this door cover I got from Amazon. All that's left is to buy her some liquor, and if you're wondering, of course it will be pink. So this is what I got done so far, and I am in love with it. Like, look at this. Isn't it like the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? I think this looked even better than when I did it on Christmas. I'm gonna cry if she hates it. I know how much she loved those kisses, so I left her some in pink. There is still so much I want to do to this room, but I have so much going on right now. I have no time for that, but when it's all complete, you'll see it. This right here, this is my bathroom. I was halfway through cleaning, then I decided why not make a video and then also make another one decorating it. So that's exactly what we're gonna do today. So basically all I had left to clean was my mirror and my face basin. My favorite cleaning products that I like to use is the pink stuff. I have asthma and I find that the pink stuff products doesn't affect it as much as other cleaners do. And the best part about it is that the packaging is pink. These are some of my favorite cotton buds. I do have them linked in my Amazon storefront. I got these hand towels from Home Goods. They're from the brand Raydon and I just think they're so cute. Bath mat is also from Home Goods. I think I got it last year. Need a new trash can. My plunger is also from Amazon. I light these candles for my Nana. I miss her. This is from Dollar Tree. I check on that weight every day. Got this from Home Goods. Here. It's time to make dinner. My husband is such a big help when it comes to cooking in the kitchen. He's not a chef, but he sure knows when to step up when it's time to step up and cook. I think he decided to light a candle because I always do that when I cook. We don't have an actual name for what he's cooking tonight, so he'll be making chicken on the griddle and he'll also be making beets pasta. He always watches me when I cook, so I think tonight's dinner is inspired by something I've cooked before. Started off by boiling the water, adding oil and salt to the water, then adding his bow tie pasta to the water. These are the seasoning he'll be using on his chicken. I just absolutely love my kitchen and I'm obsessed with everything in it that's all pink. If you're looking for pink seasoning jar, I did get these on Amazon. So click the link in my bio and check out my Amazon storefront for more of my pink kitchen finds. This griddle is also from Amazon and my husband loves it. Every time he's cooking, he always uses it. Here's how he feels about the pink kitchen.
I love it, it's awesome. Cooking in here is awesome. I have no problem.
What do you think of all the pink?
Actually, I love it.
Okay. I've never had anyone come over to my house and tell me they hate it. Everybody who comes over here, they always never want to leave because it feels so good being here and it's such a vibe. So yeah, pink is like the best color ever. I don't understand why so many people hate it. praise people who have completely black homes and white homes. Like, how is that any different from making all things pink? And this, yes, it might be an obsession, but it's an obsession that doesn't hurt anybody. And I love it, and my kids love it, and my husband love it, and that makes me happy. So he blended up this sauce using cream cheese and beets, and I think heavy cream, onion powder, garlic powder, chicken bouillon, and paprika. Now that he has it in the pot, he basically added cilantro and those same seasoning to it and mozzarella cheese, and he's just mixing it in with also some Parmesan cheese. After having the sauce simmer for a while, he then added the bow tie pastas back into the sauce. And I really think this dinner was like a 10 out of 10. It was so amazing. He really did a really good job. And my kids are very much picky eaters, but they really enjoyed it. They actually cleaned their plates, which was surprising. I am obsessed with it. I don't know if it's like healthy or anything, but it was really good. This is his plate. He served it up like that, and then he also had him a beer to go with that. I think we really enjoyed dinner. If you were thinking about making your kitchen pink, oh, what are you waiting for? You should definitely do it. Here's part 2 on how I restock my fridge. So I cleaned it in the other video already and put everything in containers that I want them to be in, of course all pink. So now I'm just putting in the eggs. I don't drink soda or energy drink or caffeine or anything of that nature. Like, my husband likes caffeine. He also likes sodas, and he says some of these energy drinks are nasty, but my other guests, they tend to like them, so I keep them on the fridge at all times because I never know when I'm gonna get a guest that actually likes them. And of course I get them in all pink because duh, everything has to be pink in this fridge. I usually make natural juices for myself and my kids. We don't drink anything carbonated. We Sailor Moon water or sparkling water. While I did not get them to drink them because they're Sailor Moon in pink, of course I had to display them in my fridge, and sometimes when my guests come over they drink them. I get asked a lot, how does my husband feel about having a pink house and having all things pink? When we first bought this house, we made everything in it my husband's favorite color, which is blackish gray. So this house was completely gray, and it was just like not making us happy at all. While I didn't say anything to him, one day he told me that he's ready to turn the house all pink if I want to, and of course I said yes because I am obsessed with pink. Then he designed it how we both agreed we wanted it to look, and ever since then we've just been designing it, putting it all together in the way we saw that we wanted it to go. I've always had an obsession for pink since I was a kid. I had a whole dream board that I had designed on how I wanted my house to look. The house was pink on the outside and inside. Showed it to him when we first met. I told him someday this is the house I'm gonna get. It's not like I changed my mind as we were married and living together. He already knew exactly what I wanted and what I was going to achieve. I have yet to find a pink container for these things on this shelf, so I try to hide them to the best I can. I find that making a meal plan each week works in my favor, so that way I don't have too much non-pink stuff in my fridge at once. There is so many insecure men and women in my comments, like, how do you guys know my husband isn't happy? Do you know him personally? Last I checked, I know him, you don't, and he's absolutely happy. Me, my house, and my fridge are a walking Pepto-Bismol, and I absolutely love it. Sunday resets are my favorite. So I start off by vacuuming after my husband had already cleaned the countertops, and then I go on to mopping the floors. This is my favorite mop and mop bucket to use. I got it on Amazon. It's in my storefront, link in my bio. And today I'm basically focusing on getting the fridge restocked and cleaned. So I cleaned the fridge, and now I'm basically just restocking my fridge. So usually everything I put in my fridge has to be pink. So to fix that, all I do is I take stuff out of their original container and put them in pink containers, like duh. We drink a lot of milk. We like whole milk and 2% milk, so those I usually have 4 containers for those. And then heavy whipping cream I always need because we make a lot of pasta and I need that for it. And then I just put the bacon in my bacon tray, and of course my kids love fruits, so our choice of fruits this week will be grapes, strawberries and apples, which I didn't put in this video. Being a parent, you quickly learn that it's so much easier to do stuff that is less time consuming, and for me, cutting up these strawberries and putting them in containers makes my day so much easier, because whenever my kids want a strawberry, they just take the bowl and eat from the bowl, as opposed to every time they want one, I gotta go cut it up myself. My husband liked to snack on these chocolate chips, and so we stock up on those, and I usually keep them in this jar. Everything is so much better in pink. We don't ever keep stuff in the containers they come in if we have a pink option. Our kids can be picky eaters, but also specific eaters. So tonight they asked for breakfast for dinner, and so of course it's exactly what they're gonna get. It's my husband's night in the kitchen, so he's making pancakes and eggs and hot dogs. He also made some rice for me, which I'll be having with some chicken. So I feel like this is the perfect time for me to film him in the kitchen. I think his favorite thing to make is fried chicken, but he also likes making pancakes and eggs and stuff like that. So this is like a moment where I feel like it would be perfect to film him, and he makes the perfect eggs. Like, I don't know how he does it, because I keep butchering my eggs every time I try. You guys can see my previous videos to know what I'm talking about, but like, he just gets them flipped every time perfectly, and I just cannot get over that. And this is what the hot dogs are looking like. And then once those were done, we just gave it to my kids, and that was it for the